Okay, Kate, so you're coming to my party, right? I mean, like, I know this is kind of like I'm leaving this message. I just haven't heard from you, like, since your last Instagram post. And I'm just wondering, like, I don't know, like, what are you going to wear, really? Because it's my party, and I don't want you to, like, steal my thunder, but you steal everyone's thunder. That's why you're the adult woman, right? So, um, I don't know. Maybe if, like, I don't know, like keep it like not cashmere. Keep it like casual, like jeans are cool. I won't be wearing jeans, but you can wear jeans. I would like, let's all wear jeans except for me, right? Let's do that. So yeah, Kate, it's coming up next week, and um, please RSVP because it's a very big event, and there's going to be lots of people there that I don't know. So I'm hoping you can break the ice a little bit. I'm hoping that's kind of what you do. You break the ice, right? So yeah, let me know. Give me a call back today. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Actually, later today. Today's better. Past 5 maybe. So I'm still working a little bit. Um, but yeah, oh my gosh. And I have to tell you, like, there's gonna be balloons. Yes, balloons. I was thinking of putting every like attendee's face on a balloon, and I need permission for that, maybe, in case they're worried their faces look extra stretched. So I was just wondering, do I have your permission to stretch your face on a balloon? Okay, thank you. Billy, are you coming to my birthday, by the way? I haven't heard from you yet. I'm just following up with everyone today. It's a very small list of attendees so far, which I know we're all busy. You have like your big feature coming up, and you're on stage all the time, and I see all the sparkles that they throw on you, and I'm like, wow, Billy, look at you, little glitter bomb there. Or big glitter bomb. But anyway, yeah, totally show up, bring a date if you want. Um, bring Robin. Yeah, I would love to meet Robin. Always felt like I had a Batman vibe to myself. I mean, I'm not Batman, but in that realm of that world, right? I don't know who I'd be. Actually, I do know who I'd be, but never mind. Um, yeah, and I don't know what else like to say, um, do you have a favorite drink? You seem like someone who might, because of, I don't know, from being growing, living in New York for so long and going out, and I don't know, like, you're very healthy and stuff, so I'm guessing you're not like very big on, very unhealthy drinks. Maybe more of the healthy drinks would be best, the healthy alcoholic ones, right? But I love champagne. Let's definitely toast to some champagne sometime, you know, um, a famous quote I will tell you is by Dom Perignon. Is that how we pronounce it? Who said when the famous monk, he was a monk actually, so who said monks don't drink is wrong. It's like saying white men can't jump, right? Monks can drink. So Dom, his name is Dom, um, said once he drank a glass of champagne or made his own champagne, I am drinking the stars. You know, um, I know that's not really applicable to anything I'm talking about, but you know, um, yeah, like Kate's gonna be there. I mean, I was just on the phone with her, and she is like, I don't know, she is like, should I go? Should I not go? Like, like people are like, what do I do about my cat? She has lots of cats and little dogs, and she never ever tells us or displays like who looks after them when she's not there, like the babysitter or the pet sitter, or I don't know if she has like an app she uses to get people to look after her pets. But yeah, so she's very worried about her pets, and I was like, oh my god, totally bring them along. We could have like a petting zoo area, like everyone bring their pets, and we put them in the little petting zoo, and we can just like, like do what you do to pets, like pet them. So we'll see what she says. It's I can understand pet mother's anxiety, right? But like, give her a call. Be like, don't worry, no one is gonna get drunk and step on your cat. It'll be fine. Okay. Okay, talk soon. Hi, Anna. Are you coming next week? So, anyways, it's been a while. I haven't spoken to you so much, but I did see these red sunglasses you wore, and I thought they were so cool and so hot. I actually have the opposite of them. I have the green ones. So we should go. It's like red and green. Will be like Christmas. Like a neon Christmas, like a raving neon Christmas. We just need a tree to climb. I'm just kidding. I did find a tree. His name is Xavier Dolan. Just kidding. But he is making a film inspired by all of us somehow. I don't really know how yet. I'm just so glad I put that into motion somehow in the universe, right? Like, somehow I'm just like setting you up with men. And I didn't even mean to. I'm literally your pimp daddy right now, Anna. Isn't that so strange? I really wanted you to be my pimp daddy. But, I guess it is what it is. You sometimes things don't turn out the way you plan or hope. That is life. We can't all choose our pimp daddies. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope to see you. Hey, Xavier, are you coming next week? It's hard sometimes to get connected to you, all the way being up north and, in the cold. Hopefully you can leave a little bit of the serial killer persona behind. Love what you're doing with your upcoming film. I know you saw what I wrote in an article comparing you and Anna to my love inspiration, Daddy and Mommies, and you're like, I'm totally gonna do that. I don't know why, but well done, I guess, and it's gonna probably play in like some top cool places because you're so gifted. But yeah, and I'm so sorry going on Instagram the other day. I was very drunk and how to put it bluntly, so embarrassing. Like I should like I'm so sorry. I asked like, do you want to have sex? Like, oh my god, like we've never had sex. Like, you're crazy. I mean, I'm crazy for actually thinking like, what if that were to happen? Like, like not even thinking about it anymore. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but I mean, that's not up to me, obviously, right? But like, never mind. The point is, I'm sorry for that message, and you know, um, it was I just was thinking, like, um, it's very nice to see you there. You know, I not having there's not like gonna be a lot of French speakers, but that's okay, right? Um, a lot of your friends are coming. I assume, I've invited them. I don't know if they're coming. Maybe they'll come if you say you're coming because you're like coming from out of town, and everyone's like, oh my god, he's coming from out of town. We have to be there, otherwise it's really rude, right? So I mean, like maybe you can use your coming from out of town to make people come to my party, right? As a hit, I know that would in the end be like it would change the purpose of the celebratory evening, but it would be nice to see you, right? We can talk about our mental days a little bit, or maybe not, you know, so long ago, but um thinking of you, and let me know, call me back in some normal time zone. Like stay warm. I guess it's summer, so it is warm where you are, right? Yeah, it's probably very warm. But I mean, it's probably getting warm, right? So anyways, yeah, like just trying to keep it cool and cash. Yeah, but you know, have a good day. Hi, Mira. So, just saying, this would be a great, I hope you got my invite. Actually, I was wondering, I didn't invite Lisa, but, since she's, like, been touring with you, since you guys are re-promoting Romeo and Michelle's, and you guys are clearly already dressed up for prom, why don't you come to my birthday? Your outfit is literally the dress code. Did you know that? Like if I took your outfit and put it on a poster, like, like that's what people would wear. Like, I mean, yeah, but your outfit is the dress code. You are so prepared, just, take care of, like, don't, like, get some new shoes if you want. We don't want any, like, bloody feet around. Although it's a very clean place. The floor is carpeted, just so you know. And, so if someone drops a drink or something, it won't smash into a ton of glass or anything like that. So, it's very chilled out. If you do want to take off your shoes, you are welcome to. Um, it just, we're all gonna be a little bit dressed up, and I don't think that's gonna be the most appropriate thing. And it may be a little crowded, so you don't want anyone to step on your feet or anything. But you should totally come, Mira, and it'd be really fun. And bring like yeah, I said bring Lisa, and tell Lisa to bring all the friends. Yes, like the friends are so like, I don't even know, like what they did their HBO reunion. Let's do another reunion at the bar, or something, right? Like it could be the reunion, like Mira and friends, right? Wouldn't that be fun, Mira? Anyway, um, hope to hear back from you soon. And yeah, like don't do what I do to invite people, which is like try to like get in touch with them like professionally or whatever, because we're all so famous, or you guys are. Like actually, because you are like, you probably have them all in like some sort of like, what's it called, like address book. So like it would be very nice if you could like actually like call them. Yeah, like dial some digits, not text. I know we're all about texting these days, and all the kids are like texting. I won't respond unless you text me. No, we need to call people up. We need phone numbers. We need voices on the line, like yes, let's make this happen, Mira and friends. Okay. Hi, Alicia. How's it going? Well, I'm just wondering, like, I hope you got the invite, I know this isn't like a huge Beverly Hills bash or whatever, but it's still gonna be a fun time, I got a special mixologist who I'm thinking you're gonna love this, but I got a special mixologist who like so it's not like they put like weed or something like that CB in the drinks, but what they do is they use like hemp and these other very earthy ingredients. It's all completely natural, and it's all like very like it's based really well. And I was thinking, like we need sponsors for the party actually, because I want one of those, like, what do you call them? Like, those, like, boards they put at the festivals, like, at the film premieres, and everyone stands in front, where the red carpet is and stuff, and they put all the sponsors. And I was thinking we could sponsor, like, your, like, vitamin B spray, because I love it. And, like, what if we just put vitamin B spray in all the drinks? Like, has that ever been done? Like, can we just, like, spray every drink with vitamin B and vitamin C? Like, I think that would be so fun, Like, a vodka soda with some vitamin C, like, isn't that cute? So anyways, hope you'll be there. Oh my God, Kiki, are you coming to my party? I'm just like waiting to hear back. I would love for you to be there. Honestly, I watched your film Alice recently, and I tried doing the Alice thing recently in a situation of mine. I totally failed. I was not Alice. But anyway, congratulations on Bottoms Up, Bottoms Up. That's come to my party, and we will drink to Bottoms Up. Bottoms Up is what we will say as we're drinking. I don't know who else has said that. I would like to introduce that to the vernacular of drinking culture, with your help, obviously. So come to my party. Chelsea, are you coming next week? I was just talking to Fortune, and she's like totally down, but she's doing this whole tour, and I'm all like, okay, maybe like, I don't know, like if I have some time, I'll go pop up to Winnipeg and see her. But like it's just kind of like, I don't know where, like, I'd love for some of your comedy troupe to show up. Not that you have to do comedy or anything. Please don't. Please just do everything you normally do. You can squat and smoke at the same time. I'm so down with all of that. I will join you I will squat and smoke with you, um, and we could just I don't know. You seem very happy now. You're with someone called Joe, Joe Coy, which is like, you combine his name. It's like joy. It's like you literally found joy. Like, way to go, girl. So, you know, like, keep it real. So, Nicole, are you going to be there? I know you're super busy. I know it may be, I don't know about your history, it may be a little awkward because, Tom seems really interested in coming to my party. Actually he was just there the other day with Gaga, and they were just talk I was like, I was in a very stressful situation, and they were, embracing each other as, people do. And it's been many years. I'm sure you're fine and stuff, right? I guess, I'm just the immature one here. But yeah, would love to see you. I got your message when I was in Hong Kong, and it was a very, very interesting message. I actually deleted it from my phone because I was so taken aback by the extremity of the message, I should say. But, to each their own, obviously. I hope you're well. I don't know if this is an event you can attend because you're right now everywhere in the country, watching movies in the cinema alone, So, I mean, um, I don't know if that's something you're like, can you break contract to be somewhere where you're not alone? I don't know. Like, we could also, like, I was suggesting this for Kate's cats, but maybe we could, like, find a section for you too, to be, you know we could put up, a movie on an iPhone of someone's or something, and you can feel heartbreak if you want. But my birthday's full of joy. It's not a heartbreak feels good in a place like this type place. It's not that kind of place. It's a different kind of place. So, love to hear back. Bring Keith. Um, and I hope I said the name of the right husband. But yeah, and hope all is well. Hi, Seth. So, I'm just following up with all you guys that RSVP'd. Thank you so much for RSVPing. I am so excited that you are going to attend the party. Really just kind of hoping, are you going to bring one of your vases? Like, that'd be really nice. I mean, like, I'm not that, like, it's rude to ask for a gift, right? Especially being the host and stuff. But, we are, short on vases. Specifically psychedelic ones. So, any vase contributions would be appreciated. Yes. And I'm sure, like, there's going to be tons of fun edibles and things around. So don't worry. It's going to be a great, great time. The one thing is, we've had, like, dress code conflict. Some people want to go casual. Some people want to go fancy. And so to fix the situation, I decided anyone can come as they are. But we do want standardization, right? We want everyone to look like they fit in. So I have ordered capes and masks for everyone to wear. It's nothing, this is not like some sort of like Illuminati thing. This is not like crazy type stuff. Illuminati. Who even knows have they even existed ever? Like, what? Seriously? People be crazy. Anyway, yes, so your cape and your mask are on the way. They're in the mail, just make sure you cover up whatever you choose to wear on the inside with your cape and mask on the outside. That is the point of it, So it's giving you the freedom of fashion with the with the dress code, just curtained over, Simple. No thought required. See you soon. Hey, Jared, thank you for RSVPing. Just so you know, I caught you sing the other day, at a local bar. Who knew you made like surprise appearances, but it was amazing. I did not know you were such a solo vocalist at the same time as like all your other talents, but obviously because you are a performer, this is what is normal. So yeah, thank you so much for RSVPing. I know you're always like, like all the way out in the deserts and, scaling mountains like there's no tomorrow. Like, oh my gosh, like you are just like on like cliff from cliff to desert to island to sky to Antarctica. Like, wow. Like, seriously, I feel like you are one of those guys that just has like a jetpack in your backpack and you just sort of like zoom around everywhere. Like, you're just like, okay, hopscotch we go, So, anyway, thank you so much for RSVPing and hopscotching to my party too, Hope to see you there. And I was telling Seth this actually. We are having a special dress code, which is you can wear whatever you want, but I'm sending you all capes and masks, to make it all like thematic, right? If you add, I mean, you can kind of figure out the theme yourself, right? This is what we the unspoken theme. Anyway, so great, so great, so excited. Just hopefully, like, I know you're always like, because you are also a rock performer, and rock performers are always like, oh, we need to make a special appearance and come like an hour late and stuff. Yes, totally come an hour late if you want, but just so you know, there are only a limited number of jalapeno poppers served in the early section of the night. So, and I know those are your favorites. So, I mean, made them specially for you. I actually wrote in a piece of paper, Jared's jalapeno poppers and put them in the oven. So, yeah. Anyways, come early. Don't come too late. But thank you again. Bye. Hey Jen, how's it going? So firstly, thank you so much for RSVPing. So glad you did that. That was the best news I got all morning. You give great news. You are the news lady. So I'm so happy to hear your news. But yeah, I just want to tell you, dress code, costume. There is a costume coming. It's gonna come in the mail. You will receive it, maybe in the morning. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like a cape and kind of fun, a little superhero, a little bit more like Dark Knight, kind of mix of all that. But yeah, I just wanted you to know, I kind of stole your whole like Jimmy's enchiladas things for, I called them Jared's jalapeno poppers. Don't tell him that, I had to say that so that we're gonna put a sign up, so that he'd like want to come early as opposed to late, like every other rock star, so yeah, thank you for that little tip, it was very great, so yeah, and also please follow up with your friends, follow up with Mira and all the other ones, I think I bumped into her the other day, just walking around. I was actually seeing houses. We might have been looking at the same spot actually. I was like, "What?" And she thought I was the one showing the house, and I was like, "No." And then I was like, "What? No, I wasn't." Like it was really confusing. I wasn't sure if it was her exactly at the time as well. I was so like out of it. I'm going through this hustle and bustle and trying to like do things without muscle. So yeah. So thank you so much for RSVPing and. Can't wait to see you. Stay, in our like little mystery party fun thing, It's not a murder mystery party. Don't worry. It's not a murder mystery party, I am not putting us under during our leisurely time to solve any murders. No. No murders in the party. Thank you. Hi, Sarah. Thank you so much for RSVPing. I'm so excited you're going to come. So, first things first, costume. I mean, not costume. Well, costume, yes. But, dress code. You can wear whatever, but I'm sending out capes that go around. You already know how to use them. You've used like 5 of them in American Horror Story. So, like, yeah. So, this is just going to be like any other cape. Please use the standard cape I'm sending you and not the cape Ryan Murphy gave you on set because they might be like different and, like we don't want you to stick out like a sore thumb, right? So please use the standard cape that's coming in the morning. And yeah, thank you so much. I'm so excited to finally like, hang out and stuff. It's been forever. Oh my gosh, like you've been so busy and I've been like treating life as if it was a bird box, thinking like everyone's like fucking going insane right now. It's crazy. But anyway, so good, so good. I'm so excited. I'm gonna tell you a little, tell you a little secret, which is, what I'm really actually like, if I could have one birthday gift, no, I know I'm stuttering a lot, but if I could have one birthday gift, it would be, I want gossip, girl. I see you in all these photos with Billy, and you know stuff. I know you know stuff. I know you know stuff. We'll talk. We'll talk later, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, Sarah, like it's so good to have you coming. Being and it's so expected, and I'm happy with that. You do your name justice. You know what I mean? Like when people look at like Sarah Paulson, they're like, this is a responsible woman, and you were so responsible. You were the first person to RSVP. When no one has ever RSVP'd, like usually people wait to see who RSVPs and then they decide, oh, okay, that's how it's going, then I'll RSVP. At least that's what I do. No, you were just like, well, no, I don't care. I don't care who's going. I don't care what's happening. I am RSVPing. And I love that attitude. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Let's keep the RSVPing initiative open. I feel like you need to talk to some of the people that haven't RSVP'd. You need to call them up and you need to be like, girl or guy or they or whoever, like, um, you need to like teach people how to, the etiquette of RSVPing. There is such something that people, it's not something we learn in school, I mean, and the internet has messed it all up, since everything's online now. Do you remember back in the day we'd have to like physically call or like fill something out and mail it in to RSVP? Like, what's happening now? But anyway, thank you for your responsibility, your prudence, and your quick thinking, right? And your quick decision making. Thank you. Bowen, thank you so much for RSVPing. I'm sorry I look so haggard at the moment. It's just been a rough couple of weeks party planning, like insanely, like it's just been tough. So many issues with the dress code and things like that. So I decided we're all gonna wear capes. Yours is so cute. I got yours a little specially tailored. It has a little like shoulder slip in case you want to like, give it a little bit of like a cold shoulder or something. But anyway, like so excited you can make it, it's gonna be a fun time. And oh my gosh, coincidence or not, you tell me. But okay, so I grew up in Hong Kong and I lived 10 roads away from Bowen Road my whole life. And now we're like 10 states away from each other, right? So like, I just think it's like crazy how life, it just has all these weird, connections and ties us all together. We are a circle, right? The circle of life, as they say. Anyway, don't worry, I will not be looking this haggard at the party. It's just a temporary party planning, stress inducing, hold up in my room sort of nightmare situation. But, I'm so glad you're going to come. And as I said, the cape is great. Please do not dye the cape another color. Please, stick to the black cape, please, Bowen. I know how much you're going to be like, oh, this is, so toning down my pride and all this kind of stuff. I know it's a boring color and everything. It's not doing that. We just want to cover up everyone's clothes. That's all. Okay? So just enjoy the cape. If you want, you can, I mean, and I guess part of the theme of the party is like mysteries. So like, I mean, I was just about to suggest, like, I guess you could put like some sparkles in your cape or something, but then everyone's gonna know who you are, and that's gonna like ruin the point of it, right? I don't know. Okay, put a sparkle in. Put a sparkle in. They'll probably think you're Kate. So yeah, just put a sparkle in. So, Alicia, we're getting capes now. It's a costume change. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm changing the cape slightly. And I told Kate we're adding colors, designs, sparkles, flashes, anything you could add to fabric that could make a cape unique. We're adding it to a cape. So for your cape, I've decided a vegan-free cape. I mean, a vegan-friendly cape. That means your cape is going to be made out of like non-animal skins. You know what I mean? Not snake skin, not whatever they put in cotton that makes it animal-like. You know, your cape is gonna be made of like organic cotton, an organic cotton cape, Alicia. You know, I think this is gonna be amazing for us. You know, you can wear a white cape. You know, there are capes in all different colors for different people. But I feel like to really elevate the organicness of your cape, you could wear a white cape or something. And, well, maybe we can make it black and white, like Cruella or something, you know? Since you have that lifestyle, really, you know, we don't want you to be anything less than your lifestyle. A lifestyle of vegan-friendly, cruelty-friendly, free, cotton, black and white, what's it called? Like non-animal cotton cape. Yes. How many animals are put to make cotton? I've always wondered this myself. Maybe you can do some research since you have the resources. You know what I mean? But we're just making sure your cape is exactly as how you want. Okay? Okay, Alicia? Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to send it up all the way to Christian also to double check since he's your personal stylist and more. You know what I mean? Like, Christian will make sure the cape is the right fit, the reaches the right heel length. You know, actually, most capes drag on the floor. But we're thinking yours won't drag on the floor in case someone steps on yours and no one wants to trip you up. And I mean, there were some of them I wanted them to get tripped up, but that's not why I made their capes long. No, goodness no. You know? But we want to make sure your cape is the exact length you want and has has no animals involved in the making of your cape. And we're going to make sure of that. Okay? Your cape's going to be made by trees. And it's going to be made by plants. And people aren't even going to make your cape. We're going to make sure your cape is made by leaves. You know? Good leaves. The vegan-free leaves. You know, the perfect leaves that give the most photosynthesis and the greenery, you know? We want good leaves for your cape, okay, Alicia? Trust me. Good leaves for you. Thank you, girl. See you soon. I'm sorry about the costume change again. Hi, Xavier. So I'm so sorry about the costume change. You know, we're getting you guys capes. Really long capes. And as I heard, you might have actually got the cape by now. And I heard you got Billy's cape by accident, which I know is 6'10", and you're like 5'6". So this does not work out. I'm so sorry about the cape mishap. You know, like, the point of the cape was to really, tailor for every single person. And I'm so sorry you got the wrong cape. But don't worry, we'll fix it up. Do not get scissors and cut your cape down. Please do not do that. We'll just prepare the right exchange. You know, it will save a lot of time, money, fabric, and the efforts of the cape makers, to say the least, right? But don't worry, we're getting you a new cape, and I'm so sorry about the costume change. You're probably like, I had prepared something, or, you know, whatever, but I know we have a costume change all the time. Like, this happens when you're in the show business, right? Like, the costume change is part of the show business. So, I'm so sorry, Xavier, about the cape mishap, but don't worry, getting you the right cape, you know what I mean? You're gonna feel just at home with everyone. You're gonna feel right amongst, like, you know, not that you never feel amongst everyone, but you're gonna feel even more amongst everyone. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, you know, the cape, the cape man. You are gonna stand out. I'm gonna make sure you stand out the most, Xavier. You are going to be the star of cape shows. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure your cape is amazing just to make up for this. I'm gonna have them send that really tiny cape back that they gave to Billy and make sure it adds all the little, like, engravings and little embroideries that will make your cape the king cape. That's right, Xavier. You hold the king cape. I hope you will thank me for that, Xavier. But anyway, see you at the party. Party with the cape. Love you. Bye. Hi, Kate. Okay, this is gonna come so last minute, but we have to do a costume change. I'm so sorry to announce a costume change. But, Kate, think about it this way. I mean, like, I was sending over those capes. I don't know if I told you about them, but maybe we need bigger capes. We need capes that like dishevel across the floor. That's what we need. Capes that people may step on, and we need to avoid stepping on each other's capes because they're so long. Yes, I think we need a party with lots of capes. And so I'm sending you a new cape, and I hope it's going to be okay. It's going to be not black, as we always see capes to be, but rather a dark royal blue or something like that. You know, just a dark blue, a dark color. Maybe some people will send a dark red cape, and some people will send a dark green cape, and some people will send a dark yellow cape. I don't know if you can get yellow in a dark color, but maybe that's more brown, really. But, oh my god, I keep covering the mic bit with my thumb. I don't know if you heard everything I was saying, but yes, definitely some new capes. We're getting some new capes, and I hope the cape is the right fit. If it's not the right fit, there's going to be an address label where you can send it back to and get the right fit for your cape. We just want nice, fitted, long capes, you see? No one to be out of place with a big hefty cape, obviously. No one, not a cape that, is too grouchy for themselves, right? We want capes that make us look cape-like, right? I know this isn't Cape Town, but it might as well be Cape Town. So let's get some capes, guys. Capes. Okay, see you soon. So, Billy, costume change. I don't know if that's something you're gonna approve. Like, you seem like a last minute guy. I don't think you're gonna be bothered by it. And I'm gonna need an extra long costume just for you. But I'm thinking of capes, adding extra stuffness to the capes. Not stuffness, like, that's not like thickness, but like adding extra something to the cape, And for Anna, I'm getting sparkles. For Kate, I'm getting a really like cool color. And for you, I'm getting a great color too, But I mean, like I heard you wanted to be like a superhero, and superheroes don't really wear dark capes unless they're Batman, and he's like an underground superhero, and who wants to be an underground superhero? So I'm getting you a bright red, fluorescent, bright pink fluorescent cape, Billy. Talk about standing out. Not that you stand out as well as you stand tall, but this is another way to stand out, right? So, Billy, I hope you enjoy your cape. And, I guess you're like 6'10" or something, some incredibly tall height. But I'm sure they'll have a cape that fits. We don't want one too short. We don't want the cape just to come up to your asshole, because that'd be really, what's it called, embarrassing for you, right? So let's get a long, nice cape for you. And I've told them you're 6'10", but maybe you need to clarify with them your exact height, because I'm just looking at pictures here and I'm comparing you to other people, and I'm like, oh, 1 inch taller than him, 2 inches taller than him, 3 inches taller than him. I'm like, oh, what a gargantuan. But yes, Billy, we're getting you a cape that will fit you just right. Just right. From head to toe. And a little bit longer after that. Head to toe and then a little bit on the ground. Head to toe, then a little bit of a carpet. Yes, we're getting you the right cape, Billy. Don't worry. Don't fret. Don't raise your eyebrows. We're getting you a cape. Okay, Billy? See you soon. Okay, Kiki. I just want to send you this message telling you that we're having a costume change. I know you're like, oh my god, I just got into wardrobe, I just got ready. The party isn't for a while, at least that I know of. I've got a case of the, what's it called? Not the COVID. I do not have the COVID. I have just, what's it called? Smoker's lungs, a little bit. But anyway, Kiki, we're changing your costume. It's going to be a cape We've got matching capes for everyone. We've got different capes for different sizes, for different capes for different people. It's going to be a fun cape fest, if you want to call it that. Anyways, so your cape is going to be, well, it's just standard cape, really. But it's got your length, and it's got your waist, and it's got your size. It's all configured perfect for the perfect Kiki cape, and that's what I'm putting on your cape, Kiki. So your cape says Kiki cape. I hope you enjoy that. That's a little bit of a unique thing I thought of that would really add a little bit of an individuality for your cape. And I know the point of the capes was to be like, oh, we're all meant to be this guys or something, but Kiki really needs to stand out. That's why Kiki needs her Kiki cape. Right, Kiki? Anyway, I hope you enjoy the cape that we're sending you. It has your name. And I'm not really sure. I'm sorry I laughed at that. Your name is not funny. It's just that I couldn't think of other more individual things to put on the cape. You know what I mean? I guess if you'd like a color, I could send you multiple colors and you can decide which color you like best. If you want it in black or red or green or beige. Those are the colors that really they've limited us with. Who knew capes come with only limited colors and not unlimited sizes? It seems like it should really be the opposite way. Or actually a combination of both, really. But anyway, enjoy your Kiki cape, Kiki. And hopefully see you soon at the party. And by the way, Kiki, just make sure if you do wash your cape beforehand, I know a lot of people do it with underwear and things like that. Make sure to dry clean your cape. It'd be best if you dry cleaned it because it's too sensitive for the regular wash. The regular machine. These capes are made out of synthetic material. Some made out of leaves even. Some made out of synthetic, non-leafy material. So enjoy your cape, Kiki. See you soon. Hi, Anna. So we're getting new capes. And I know you're going to be like, what? Another costume change? Yes, I'm so sorry about all the costume changes. I'm just crazy about costumes, really. But we need a new cape. It's not going to be like a vamp cape. It's not going to be like, I'm not stealing your capes from your sets, although maybe I should steal one just for you. But no. It's going to be a regular cape, as we all know. Just a regular cape. And a cape, as I told Kate, capes that, get long enough to drag across the floor. It's nothing like your vampire cape, And if you have issues with my cape, take it up with Kate's cape. Like this way, if people have issues with each other in their party, they just take it up with each other's capes and not each other. Take it up with the cape and not the person. That's what I say. So Anna, I hope you enjoy your cape. I'm actually going to add some special sparkles onto your cape because you are the most sparkly of all, in my opinion. I don't know if that's something you're into, but, it's my birthday, and this is what capes are for, right? Capes are for, I know, when you only see capes in movies like Harry Potter or vampires. Where are the birthday capes, right? We're all about birthday capes here these days. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon, and we'll speak soon, Anna. But enjoy your cape, and I hope it rests well on your shoulders, as well as it rests well on the ground. Yes, Anna. We forgot the cat capes! Don't worry, got it covered. Sacre bleu! These fucking cat capes! Hi, Seth. So I'm so sorry I'm so late to the party. Not that you probably mind, but it's really might have been because of those edibles you gave me. You see, I had a shoe incident and I'm trying to find new shoes, but I'm not sure where to look. I feel like I've looked everywhere. You know what I mean? It's like I live in this room and there are just four walls. Where's my cabinet? Where did the cabinet go? It's just four walls. And I'm so confused about this. You know, I swear I had built-in closets in this cabinet. I actually got the architect, what's his name, Slavadia, to design these for me. They implemented a very camouflagic design, clearly. I'm looking through and I just see these four walls. And I'm not sure what to do, Seth. You don't think this is the edibles, do you? You don't think that I'm hallucinating? Because, I mean, I just thought they were CBD, you know? And I know I did ask for some little treats, and I do appreciate the pre-party package you sent. But, you know, I'm so this is why I'm late. You know, everyone's going to be shocked. The host is late to their own party. And it's not like I want to be someone that's late ever. You know, I know it probably, you're chilled out. You don't care. You're like, come whenever. You know, come at the end. I don't even care. I know that you don't care, but I care. You know, I care very much so. So, Seth, if you could do me a favor and get everyone stoned at the party so they don't realize that I'm late, that would be very helpful. Smoke them as much weed as possible so that when I come in, it would seem like I've been there the whole time. You know? That's what we need them to think. We need them to think I am there right now, even though I am not there. You know, this way it'll look better on the press. It'll look better on with everyone. You know, it'll be a good image to maintain. And not to mention, we've had so many incidents with things. For example, like Alicia's upset that her cape made out of leaves is dying because it's winter. How was I meant to control the seasons, Seth? I'm not Mother Nature. My gosh. But who would have suspected winter leaves on a cape would have been winterized, right? Oh my gosh, so many different things that are going on. So yes, I will call you back soon. I will be there soon. Take care of things for me. Thank you, Seth. Hi, Kate. So I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm late to the party. You see, I've got this shoe I'm trying to put on, but it's really stuck. It's really tough. You know, I think it's because I took a warm bath. I took a really warm bath and my toes must have, what's it called? Like inflamed or something. And I'm trying to get it down. I probably need an ice pack or something. And, you know, I just bought these shoes from Cavalli just the other day. And, you know, that's the problem. I didn't break them in. And oh my gosh, it's so difficult. Ugh, I'm so sorry I'm late. It's taking me a long time. It feels like I'm going through labor right now. This pain, this shoe pain, this foot pain, I should say. I'm going to give one more push. One more push. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm fine, Kate. I'm fine. As you can see, these are some tough shoes. I may have to find a right pair, another pair. You know, I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna try to find a good pair of shoes that don't require me going into labor to, you know, wear. Clearly, there's something, I'm gonna have a talk with Roberto. Yes, let me have a talk with Roberto. This is, you know, in the store they fit fine, but it must have been that shower, like I keep telling you, that bath. You know, the hot water, it was really warm, the water. I wanted to feel refreshed and I wanted to feel, you know, coming to the party super lightheaded and stuff. Or they may have been the edibles. I don't know. Seth sent a good round of edibles, like pre-party edibles. And, you know, they were great and stuff. But, oh, my gosh. And do I look okay? Do I not get a bruise or anything? My makeup all okay? Hope so. Okay, that looks fine. Looks fine. Anyway, Kate, just tell everyone I am late to the party and I will be there. And I'm so sorry because I did insist on people coming early. And look, funny enough, I'm the one that shows up, you know, 30 minutes to an hour, even longer late, you know. But I blame the shoes. I really blame the shoes in the end. So I'm so sorry, Kate. And we'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye-bye. Hi, Sarah. So I just got your message that you left your phone at home and that you can't be contacted, but you're at the party. So, and you want me to get it? I'm sorry, Sarah. I can't go to your house and get the phone. I know I'm the only one not there right now. But Sarah, you should have had your phone on a good alarm. You should have had your phone, get one of those air tags where you know where your phone is at all times. This is terrible. I'm already late for the party, Sarah. I can't stop by. You live all the way in the other side of town to begin with. I mean, like, you live like by the beach. Oh my gosh. And I am not dressed for the beach. Look at this. Look at this. I can get sand on my fur. Are you kidding me right now, Sarah? It's okay. It's okay. I have a solution. I've thought of a solution to get your phone. So, Sarah, what we're going to do is we're going to send the most annoying person at the party to go and get your phone. We're going to tell them it's someone else's phone, that they have to go and get it. Maybe play a party game or party trick and trick them so they lose the game. Do you know what I mean? Like one of those things when you're playing kings or something and they're like, oh, I got a jack. And you're like, no, you did not get a jack. That's a queen. And they're like, what? And you're just like, drink, drink, drink. And then they feel the pressure to drink. And then because they drink, they're like, oh my gosh, I lost. And then you're like, ah ha ha. You have to go get the phone. You have to use your wits, Sarah. Use your wits at the party to get someone else to get your phone. Because I need to get there on time. I'm already late. I was on Seth's edibles and it was making me go crazy. I did not know where my closet is. I still don't know where my closet is. Oh my gosh, I think I found my closet. Yes, I found the closet. I thought I was in a room with 4 walls. This is so strange. I mean, I knew it was built in, but I always found my closet. This is the first time I lost my closet and then I found it again. Oh, what an interesting, what a night, really. It's already been. So, Sarah, I'm so sorry I'm late also. Tell everyone that. It's because I had a shoe emergency, a shoe mystery, you could call it. First I couldn't fit into the shoe, then I couldn't find the shoe. You know what I mean? Another shoe, that is. So, Sarah, I'm so sorry, and thank you again for coming to my party. I'm so sorry that I'm not thanking you in person right now, but I will thank you in person as soon as I arrive. You will be the first person I greet. As you were the first person to RSVP, you will be the first person I greet as well. So thank you, Sarah, and I hope to see you soon. I will see you soon. Xavier, okay, I am so sorry. I know you're from out of town, and I am not there to greet you at the party as the first person to greet you at the party. It's okay. It's okay. Everyone knows who you are, so who the hell cares, right? I had a shoe emergency. I thought I couldn't find the shoes, and then I found them. I found my closet, and I'm going to get some new shoes because the old shoes, well, they were new shoes they're not old shoes. They were old shoes of tonight, but new shoes in general because I just bought them. But they were too big for me because my feet got too inflamed, and I need an ice pack or some sort of anti-inflammatory to make them shrink back to regular size. It was the hot shower. I'm telling you, it was a very hot shower. It's a problem with hot water sometimes. Anyway, I will be there soon. I know you just live just down the street or something. And, these were my black boots, which I wanted to wear. They're really the only thing that goes with my outfit I'm wearing right now. Love it, right? Love it, love it, love it, love it. So anyways, with this outfit, do you have any spare black boots? I know we're the same shoe size. Isn't that adorable? We have matchy feety feety. But anyways, I would love to borrow a pair of shoes. I don't know who else who would be my size. You know what I mean? I know I am 2 inches or maybe 1 inch taller than you. But that's not that much of a difference. It doesn't add up to that when it comes to feet. So anyways, I mean, with literal, like, measurements of feet, it does, but not foot feet. I mean, not, like, body part feet. Anyways, so if you have any shoes available and there's someone at home, please text me back as soon as possible. I will rush over there immediately so that I can, get to the party as soon as possible. In the meanwhile, I would love if you just get a bottle of whatever and have it on the table for us, ready. Do you know what I mean? So when I get there isn't like some sort of stress I'm under, like, oh my God, I need a drink, I need to cope everything. We can just get right into it, have a sip, and start the meaty greety. Yes. So if you could arrange all that, I'd be so appreciative. I'm so sorry I'm late. I did get your present, by the way. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I love talking reindeer in French. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put it under my Christmas tree. It looks like just like a real reindeer, except I have to admit it does have one of those mongrel dog influences to it, but that's okay. I don't really mind that. So yes, love. It must have been the shipping. It must have been the shipping, definitely. They probably didn't put it in the fragile section, so it lost a bit of its reindeer hair, and now it looks like a reindeer with scabies or something. Not the, but a beautiful Christmas scabies. Anyways, would love to talk soon. I mean, we are going to talk soon. I will be there. Again, I'm so sorry I'm late. I understand this has been quite a night. Really, I was meant to get there 40 minutes ago. 40, that's right. I was prepared. I had my shoes, my shirt, my jacket. It was all my bed. I took an extra hot shower. Then who knows what happened? The shoes suddenly don't fit. But I'm finding ones that do fit. I'm finding them right now. I'm looking around and I found the closet. So I'm going to look in the closet. And there should be other shoes in the closet. So thank you so much. And I will see you soon. Miss you. Can't wait to reconnect and catch up on all the times of, all the times of everything we've been through, all the trauma and everything that we definitely need to catch up on. I'm sure that's not something you want to catch up on, but either way, it's going to be a good Christmas. It's going to be a fabulous Christmas. It's going to be a Christmas with confetti. Okay. Okay, bye. Hi, Mira. So sorry I'm late. I'm super late to the party. I got a shoe incident and then I couldn't put the shoe on. And then the shoe, I'm gonna have to find a new shoe. It's a shoe mystery, as I like to call it. A shoe mystery. Anyways, I hope you're there at the party. Did you bring your friends? If you're with your friends, that's great. That's even better because it means that they can keep you company until I get there. I hope you, guys, find your way to the bar. It should be, as the last time I checked out the place, it was just, you walk straight, you turn left through past the jukebox, you turn right past the, fortune telling machine. Then you take the stairs upstairs, the spiral staircase, past the labyrinth of poison ivy. They call it's fake poison ivy. It's not real. Then you enter the room with the vines and the hanging Christmas tinsel, and then you should reach the bar, which is a little island table. A sort of looking esque thing. With obviously, we couldn't get, as I said, we were gonna have it all carpeted, so we didn't put carpet on it. It's actually a surprise. I'm going to ruin the surprise for you now, unless you're there already and you've experienced the surprise. You told me you were also going to be a little bit late, so I'm just letting you know I'm also a little bit late. We're late together. Isn't that fun? So, it's actually, there's sand. There's sand on the ground. It's not like, oh my God, sand, what am I going to do? I know, it's not it's not near any of the chairs or anything like that. It's only by the bar. It's like Christmas goes into the beach. That's what that's what I thought of, and we're all in capes anyway, so it's gonna create, and I thought afterwards our capes would drag along the ground and then we'd create this sandy spiral stuff on the ground, and we could take some awesome sand angel pictures, but just not going on the ground. See, I'm wearing some fur. I can't go near any sand really. So in that case, yeah, but that's where the bar is, and help yourself to anything you want. Actually, I should let you know, there's like 2 or 3 secret bottles of my favorite whiskey. It's actually 400 years old, bottled in the what's it called, near a volcano in what's it called, South Italy, Pompeii, I think. Anyways, help yourself to that. Tell them you want a bit of Nick's secret stash. and what's it called? They'll certainly pour you a little bit of that. And just be careful of the sand. The sand actually I did not want to begin with, And Sarah wants me to go to the beach to get her phone, but I'm like, I can't be near sand right now. I mean, that was an excuse I gave. I mean, it's not really an excuse. I told you I'm wearing the fur. But, yes, we're getting the sand to a right length over there. I mean, they should have gone it to just to a little bit. It should just be a look on the ground. I don't know how they actually have it in the end because it's not something we could have tested out. Hopefully it's not too much, but that should help the situation with wearing the shoes, so you don't have to wear your shoes the whole time. If you like your feet to get a little sandy, it would be some extra exfoliation. Think of it as a free pedicure in a sense. Pedicure and party, but in a bar, right? Wasn't that fun? And lots of mums do that. They do the spa parties, the sparties. So this is my version of that in a club. But anyway, so hopefully see you soon and tell your friends I'm so sorry I'm late. Can't wait to meet them all. I'm not sure which friends you're bringing exactly because I told you to bring anyone and everyone, but hopefully you didn't get too wild and too crazy and bring, some. Hopefully they'll fit in. I'm really all about this fitting inness. I'm just kidding, just kidding. I don't really care. I don't really care. What's it called? I'm just excited to meet anyone that you want me to introduce you're introducing to me at the party. So yeah, nice. It's good. So happy that you're on your way, and I'm so sorry I'm late again. As you can see, I'm spinning around, going crazy about being late for the party, trying to figure out what shoes to wear, how long the cab's going to take. There's lots and lots that comes into post-party making, you could say. Post-party making, yes. So anyways, I'll be there soon. I will be there so soon. See you soon, Mira. I love you. Lord, forgive me for I did not fit into the shoes I wanted to fit into. Just kidding. I mean, it's true, Lord. I didn't fit into the shoes. But that's because I took a shower and my feet got really big after the shower. All that hot water. And I have to put my feet in like an ice bath right now. I've got someone, she's bringing me some water and some ice to shrink my feet so they fit into the shoes. So that's why I'm actually late to the party. And I'm so sorry I'm late, there's so much that I prepared for it, and I was really hoping to to do shots with you right when we get there, remember times in New Zealand back in the days, with all the watches and Bentleys and stuff like that. Anyways, Lord, I am actually very stuck right now, waiting on this ice foot bath so that I can fit into the shoes. I did look at other shoes. I did find the closet that was missing. Thanks to Mira, I somehow found it. It's hard when you live in a room with 4 walls that are white. But anyways, I did find the closet, and the shoes were just not the right type that goes with my outfit. These black boots I have are the best, They are the best, and that's why I bought them, Cavalli does justice to any fashion that he does, really, That's why he's Cavalli, and we're not Cavalli, Anyways, what do you think of this lovely fur coat I got? Isn't it so grand? It's so grand, Lord. Lord, so anyways, Lord, we're going to be, I hope you're not too upset that I am late. I'm so sorry. I know you're also from out of town, and us internationals love to gather, and oh my gosh, there's screams outside. People are waiting for me. I know. It must be the paparazzi. They thought I was going to leave to the party sooner, but then I had the shoe emergency and the big foot emergency. Anyways, Lord, I know us internationals like to hang out together, and so I'm so sorry I'm late to the party, Lord. Forgive me, Lord. But, Lord, if we are going to... I can't wait to dance with you, Lord. I can't wait to put on... put on my dancing shoes, as you want to call them. I mean, I was trying to, but as I told you, I had a little bit of an emergency. And Lord, I hope you just command the dance floor, command the floor, If you want, you could do a song. I'd be really grateful if you could get a sing-along done in the meanwhile, by the time I get there, so that people don't get too upset that I'm late. You know what I mean? I know when it comes to parties, it's like a concert, It's like they're waiting for the host or whatever, and when they're late, everyone gets really upset and everything. And I know you love being late because you're a rock star. You're like Jared. Oh my God, Jared is so annoying. He told me, I heard he's there and he's early and he got wasted and he's like just running amok around the place. I'm sure you've seen him treading on people's toes. So, Lord, it'd be really nice if you could grab one of Seth's vase and just prop it over his head till he calms the fuck down. Yes, I would call him and tell him myself, but since he's running such a muck, I don't think he'd answer my call right now. Anyway, thank you so much, Lord. Thank you for all that you are bringing with your presence and so forth. And I can't wait to party with you. And Lord, when we party together, trust me, it's going to be like 1999. It's going to be like the days of who knows what. We're going to run free in the city, but just in the little maze club room with hanging tinsel that we're going to, yes, and stuff like that. Anyways, good to see you, Lord. Speak soon. Hi, Billy. Oh my gosh, you're never going to believe what's happened. Get this. So I come out of my apartment thinking everything's fine. I'm already late for the party. And it turns out I am no longer in Los Angeles. I'm in some sort of jungle. I don't know where I am, like the rainforest. I don't know which one. There are so many, as you know. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what to do, where to go. This is a nightmare situation. It's bonanza after bonanza. Anyways, so I don't know what to do. Look at my coat. I feel like the fucking Yeti of the wild right now. Bigfoot has stumbled across the leaves of the rainforest. Oh my God. This is awful. It's so like I was saying, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the party. Oh my God, please apologize to all my guests. Please apologize to all of them. And if you can figure out where I am, please help me as well, because I can't figure it out. Like I did a Google Map search and it pointed to some island in some sort of continent in the middle of Africa. So anyway, please try to figure this out for me, Billy. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. There's no transportation. I hear sounds. Not like crazy sounds of like monkeys and other nature animals, like snakes and things. I haven't had a snake yet, but hopefully there won't be one. Anyway, Billy, you need to sort this out for me. And you need to apologize to everyone, because this is just a nightmare. This is just like, oh my God, I don't even know how I'm gonna repay this, make this up to you or anything, It's just that I wanted everything to be perfect. I wanted the party to be perfect, and now look where I am, the fucking jungle. I don't know how this happened. I just stepped out of my apartment, everything was fine, and suddenly, pow, I'm here. Yeah, it's so weird. Oh my God, I'm like, what sorcery is this? I don't even know. Billy, I didn't do this intentionally. I didn't take a plane or something. I woke up in LA and I left the house in the jungle. That's really how it was, I hear a motorcycle. It might be, I don't know, if I'm in Thailand or something, it might be a tuk-tuk. But who knows? Who knows for sure? I don't see anything. It's really dark out here. That's the moonlight. It's very bright moonlight, as you can tell. Glistening moonlight in some sort of sub-Saharan African Thai place with bright moonlight. Maybe I'm in a geodome or something, who knows? But Billy, you need to save me. You need to muster all that Thor strength in you and save me, Billy. Save me from the jungle. I don't want to be fucking Jane of the jungle right now. I want to be Jane of the fucking nightclub. Yeah, with my dancing shoes on. God damn it, this fucking jungle. Billy, I just encountered someone else in the jungle who she just seemed like a local, but she didn't speak any English. I couldn't get any help from her. But Do something, please, Billy. Alert the others. Alert your super friends. Alert all the celebrities. Alert the press. Get Ronan on top of this. Ronan knows what to do. He's been to Peru. Okay, I'm gonna try calling him. Okay, hold on. Ronan, guess where I am? Because I have no clue. You need to find me. I came out of my house this evening for the party, and I'm so sorry I'm so late. I don't think I'll be able to make it, not unless you got me a Concorde that will get there in 30 minutes from wherever I am. But I came out of my house, and I'm in the jungle. I don't know which jungle. I don't know which rainforest. I don't even know what leaves these are. They might be poison ivy. They may be fern. They might be, what do you call it? Bonsai? That's like a large bonsai or something. Anyway, Ronan, you've been all around the world. You've been to South America, you've been to Asia, you've been to Africa, you've been to Europe. You are the most well-traveled out of the bunch, you know? Where am I? Please do something. Use your heightened sense of etymology and herbology to figure something out, please, and get me a fucking Concorde back to the party. And if I can't make it to the party, please apologize to everyone and save some cake for me. You know, if I can't make it today, I may make it in a week. If I get out of this wilderness alive, who knows right now? I don't even know. You know, I don't know what sort of creatures might come upon me at any moment. I don't know what lives in the jungle. Anyway, Ronan, I have to apologize to more people, so I'll get back to you soon. Kate, believe it or not, but I left my house this morning, and when I came out, I was in the rainforest. I don't know what rainforest. It looked like LA from the inside, and then on the outside, well, I don't know, it was some sort of Wizard of Oz, Kansas tornado that took me here, just without the tornado, just the air. The air took me to some place. I'm so stressed out. Fucking Bigfoot smoking a cigarette right now. Anyway, Kate, you need to help me out. I don't know what to do, and I actually shouldn't be lighting this. It might set fire to the forest. Who would, God knows, can't find me as a burnt crisp right now, can we? Oh God, I'm so sorry about the party. It's meant to be so perfect, you know? It's meant to be us like friends, finally catching up. I had to move aside for the guy who was camping here. He spoke Russian, which I'm not fluent in. I said, "Здравствуйте, меня зовут Nikhil." He was like, "What?" I mean, we all know what that means. And then I said, "Help." And then he said, "What?" So I don't even know if what is what it means in English is what it means in Russian. God. This is a nightmare, Kate. This is the worst nightmare of my life. I don't know what to do from now on. I don't know how to build a fire at this point. I mean, I know how to light a cigarette, and I have a lighter, and I guess lighters can light fires, but I don't know how to build one. What if it rains? Oh my God, my wonderful coat. This thing can't get wet. Anything but getting wet. Oh my God, but it's so moist right now in the jungle. You know, as you can see, there's a thick fog above me. Sub-Saharan fog. I think they call them nimbus clouds or something. Oh, Kate, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh my God, are you drunk yet? Are you drunk at the party? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I mean, I need to find more help. If you're drunk, then I don't know if you'd be the best help, but, you know, maybe you can figure something out. Maybe, you know, send help. Send British Secret Service or something. You know, I don't know who's in charge of saving people from rainforest disappearances or rainforest teleportations. How the hell should I know? I have no idea. You know, Kate, this is the last time I see you. There's something I want to tell you. I have a black Fendi bag, and I'd like it to be buried in me. Which means you have to find my body. Because the bag can't live without me. And me without the bag. Oh my gosh, this must be the air in here. Whatever rainforest I am, it's so thick, the air. You know, it's harder to breathe in nature, it's funny enough, than it is in the city. Maybe just I'm chain smoking out of distress. I don't know, Kate. I don't know anything anymore. What I do know is... Oh, maybe this person can help me. Maybe this person can help me. Excuse me. Oh, they just waved and went away. Apparently they're not used to visitors of this strange rainforest jungle. Apparently they're just not used to any sort of... You know, and I look so overdressed. They're probably like, what on earth are you doing here? What sort of creature did you evolve from? Are you... You know, what's it called? Like, were you on your way from turning into a human or something, and did something happen? The arms just like forget to evolve. That's what I must have been wondering. I have unevolved arms or something. Oh my gosh, Kate. Anyways, I'll figure something out. If I don't, remember the Fendi bag, okay? Okay, love you, Kate. And enjoy the party, please, please. Whatever happens, I hope you're enjoying the party. That is of utmost importance right now. Utmost importance. You get it? Kiki, something's happened to my voice. I've gone from American to British. I don't know what it is. I was like, all night, things were getting weirder and weirder, and all day, and over the last few weeks and stuff, and I thought I was in LA. I was just hanging out at home the whole time. I had a slight sniffles. I had a case of the sniffles, and I spent $50 at CVS trying to fix the sniffles, and the sniffles did get fixed, but my voice, it's now British. I don't know why, and I'm not even in LA anymore. I'm in the jungle, Kiki. I don't even know which jungle I'm in. I don't know which continent. I don't know the trees. I don't know which ones can heal and which ones can hurt. This is awful, Kiki. There's a metal bar here. It may lead somewhere. I may be at the bottom base camp of a volcano. That is possible as well. It seems to be an upward slope, but I'm scared to go too high up, just in case, you know, the volcano explodes and I get turned into, you know, ash or something. Oh my gosh, Kiki, this is the worst mistake of my life. I mean, the party was the best thing ever, or was meant to be the best thing ever, and now I'm not even there. Okay, you need to entertain everyone. You know, this is me. I'm sacrificing myself at this point. I can't make it to the party. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We were meant to do a line dance or something. We were meant to, I know we were partnered up and stuff, but that maybe you didn't know about that. There were secret partner dances that were coming up. Anyways, it's fine. I'm still alive, as you can tell. I'm still breathing this thick, coarse jungle air, you know, and it's really just something that hopefully I can make it through the night. Really, you know, hopefully I'll outrun the wolves, or maybe I'll run with them. But Kiki, either way, I just want you to know that, you know, I'm so sorry that our introduction had to be turned into some sort of horrific situation like this. You know, I'm actually a much more organized person than you think. You know, I'm actually very organized. You know, I'm never late. I'm always arriving an hour early, and I meditate. I was going to meditate before the party. I actually meditated at home before the party, and now I'm here, and there is no meditation. It's just leaves and trees and, oh, whatever that scent is. Oh, it must be burning lavender. The volcano must be smoking lavender or something. I'm not sure how, but it must be the molten ash, the molten lava underground, heating up the sediments of soil that whoever housed this lavender. Oh, it's actually quite soothing. Oh, how lavender soothes the savage beast, as you could say. Anyway, Kiki, I hope you enjoy the party. Please get Ronan in charge of things. Get him to organize a bus to come save me. I know a bus isn't the best thing, but I really don't think a helicopter can find me amongst the thick smog. And I'm really not in the mood to climb up any ladders. So get Ronan to find a bus. I need a bus. Okay, Kiki? Thank you. Xavier, I'm so sorry, but I'm not gonna be able to make it to the party. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I'm in the jungle. I don't know how it happened. I left my apartment. I picked up those shoes that you lent me. You know, they looked extra snazzy. I was like, ooh, getting my dancing feet on. You know, I was pumped up. I was ready to like rock and roll or rockin' hip hop or loving hip hop. And oh my God, I came out of my house and then suddenly it's like, poof, trees, lots of them. Anyway, Xavier, I don't know what this means anymore. I don't know what's going to happen. I put Ronan on it. I put Ronan on the mystery of Nikhil in the jungle. Hopefully he'll be able to solve something. Ronan's got plans. Ronan's got a traveler IQ the size of Britannica. Yes, he does. He really, really does. He tests people all the time. Does anyone even get it right? No. If anyone did, he would say so. No one gets it right. And this lighting in the jungle is awful, Xavier. I do not want to go camping. I never wanted to go camping. Camping sounds like a terrible idea. And look at me now. Stuck to camp without fire. Well, I have my lighter. But without real fire. And without real shelter. I mean, there are trees, but there's no tent. There's no bed. There's no sleeping bag. What kind of jungle experience is this? It's like really roughing it, Xavier. I'm roughing it in the jungle, and it is atrocious. I've been here for 7 minutes right now, and I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know if I'll make 15 minutes. I don't know if I'll make 40 minutes. I don't know if I'll make 2 hours. I don't know if I'll make 8 hours. I don't know if I'll make 24 hours. And I don't know if I'll make it in time for Ronan's bus to come save me. That's why you've got to push the guy. Make sure he doesn't drink, you know. Make sure he doesn't eat too much cake either. So he gets like don't let him get into a food coma. I know how tempted he is for sweets, particularly ones that resemble the color of his eyes. But you've got to be on charge of this, Xavier. You've got to save me. You've got to organize them. I've already put Billy on top of organizing people. I've got Ronan on top of the bus. And you've got to, like, I don't know what you have to do, but you've got to do something. Get them all shoes, the right types of shoes to enter the jungle and come save me. Or get them all, like, I don't know. I hope you're not stoned with Seth right now. I hope you're getting this in time. This is not a joke. This is not a high comment. I'm legit in the jungle. Like the wilderness. Like branches are around me. Creepy branches. There are shadows. Does this look like a face that should be in shadows? Anyway, Xavier, I trust you can do something. Save me, Xavier. Save me. And if not, enjoy the party, please. And remember me. Blow my candles out for me. Save one for someone else to blow out as well, so we can share the love. And do not keep all the presents. We must donate them to my graveyard. Just kidding. Of course you can keep the presents. Do you think I'd be a dead, selfish man? Not Scrooge or anything. Anyway, Xavier, I need you right now. I don't know how, I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know, like, what's happening to my voice. It's switching between American to British, from American to British. It's the jungle. It's the geothermostat over here. It's the geothermic pressure of the volcano, which is right beside, I think, because this is a slope and there's a pole to climb up, or it's just a really tall mountain. I could be in the base camp of Everest. Who the hell makes it to the top of Everest? There's like one person a year and like 10 of them die. Oh my God, Xavier. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, you know? But anyway, please come. Should I stay put? Okay, maybe I should stay put, but please enjoy the party. And, you know, if you don't make it tonight, call me as soon as you can. Call me tomorrow. And oh my God, Xavier, I see a tuk-tuk. I need to get on this tuk-tuk right now. This tuk-tuk is my last